Please also come and carry water.
Huh. I've started though. Oh, Baba! Oh, Nika, where's it? I'll just help you carry the water now. You guys tell yourselves. We haven't commented. Okay. Oh, Baba. Awe mama bawa sanyebo sayomore. Okay. Oh. Anyone, why are domo? Why would I be angry? Nah. Benin Kingdom newspaper. Why would I be angry? I'm not hungry. You know, I'm a very jolly good fellow. Nothing, if you know me too well, nothing brings me down. I'm a very busy person. So, I think we should start. The rest people will definitely join us. How do I start? Or where do I even start from? Yeah. Imasuen, and all of that. How do I start? Let me reintroduce myself. Anymore Izoduwa, I'm away Imasuen. Any of us, I did hear. I did hear, Abi. We don't fight for 7 years, Abi. Uninterrupted. We'll see fight now. I'm a fighter. We're doing a press conference on the 15th of December. You think, as a Messian, it is Izoduwa upon the following the Messian. I've elected all my executive members of Association of Great Benin Descendants. So we're declaring a world press conference on the 15th of December. So we're going to correct their ignorance and their stupidity. Trust me, we're going to bring those Arise TVs, we're going to bring channels. So a lot of persons called. A lot of persons reached out to a whole lot of persons, and they said I have been too quiet. A lot of persons mistook me being quiet for being angry. Angry at what? Alright? I'm not angry. You know, there comes a time in a man's life when some certain issues comes up. You naturally will just take one step back to observe and re-strategize. You have to understand that I'm a very strategic person. Very strategic. A lot of persons feel, we not turn here, or what we mean this very. I'm doing probably one of the most beautiful estates in Edo State. Probably, I can assure you, when it's launched next week Sunday, you're going to see it, December 10. So I'm putting a whole lot of resources. I know how much I've invested in that project. So that project has been taking a whole lot of my time. So I have you wear your Torah now, so that now you wear your man high. Basically, people have to understand. Before I start, I want to use this very medium to, first of all, I know I should have done this earlier. I want to thank all of you. From the innermost part of my heart. I want to thank all of you. Even a lot of persons who I never knew, they reached out to me on my inboxes. There were hundreds, there were thousands of calls, there were thousands of messages, WhatsApp, inboxes, and all of them 99% of them were all positive. It shows for the first time. Sometimes when I used to do the things I do for Benin Kingdom, I feel that a whole lot of persons do not really appreciate my effort. But what happened made me to realize how loved I am. That you now see some 70 years old men, 75 years old men, 80 years, people older than my father calling me and almost shedding tears on phone. But the reality, like I told some people in high places, is that few months ago, Izoduwa used to brag that a little test of loyalty and I used to feel that just few months ago. You remember I talked about a Nige loyalty to the throne, that because of Ikbage, Niamir, Obobaseki and all of that, so they destroyed or they killed the loyalty to the throne. When I was doing all of that, I didn't know that God Almighty and our ancestors was also preparing my own test, my own loyalty test. But funny enough, I have always prepared ahead of the eventualities of the future. Let me say it very clearly for people to understand. Let me say it very clearly. My loyalty to the throne is not selfish. It's not personal. It is ancestral. My loyalty to the throne. I want people to hear, most especially the other 1%. My loyalty to the throne is 1000%. So, if I advocate as an individual for the past 7 years for Benin's loyalty to the throne, then my own loyalty was not tested, then you think I, Izoduwa, will falter. You think I, Izoduwa, will be angry. I have always demonstrated in keenness and in all the purity of my heart that I will be used at all times as an example. I will be used at all times as an example. And I have just also taught those enemies of Benin Kingdom what it takes to be loyal to the throne. 100%. And I said it in different fora. I said it in my words to very respected people that if the palace calls me today, where even I knew as they say yo, I Izoduwa will go and rent. I will go and pay for Arise TV. I will pay for channels. I will pay for ITV. With my money, I will pay for EBS. That egwa. Many more you from Ogbe, Ari Baron, iti awo seven, iti mwetiya, iti osaze digin, iti osareme, even yakbe maleleven, with smile and happiness in my face. Why will I be happy? To teach the Edo people what loyalty is all about. That when you defend an institution, whether it favors you at a moment or not, your loyalty must never be in doubt. So people should understand that maybe the Edo people cannot comprehend the kind of a person that they are dealing with. I've always said it. I might have come from this era, but certainly I'm not of this era. I do not have a mindset of this modern time that when an authority speaks, then I disagree. You think I don't have anything that I would have said? I have. You think I don't understand some certain things that played out? I have. Do you think I will come on air and speak about it? No, I won't. Because you know why? The palace is always right. You think Izoduwa? They still do not understand my loyalty to the throne. In short, a lot of people do not comprehend. They are too modern to understand the kind of soul that I carry, the kind of understanding, the kind of self-enlightenment. So, when people say I'm angry, I don't know why they say so. I'm busy. I've been very busy. I see everything that happens. It's not as if I'm blind to it. I will respond at the time when I will respond. I will respond. You should go and be asking other people. Is it because you feel that I sell land? That I sell lands to Igbo? Why do you people write that we should stop selling land to Igbos? How does that one even concern me? Or do you people want me to show you my charts? I don't sell land to Igbos. So this, how do you say? Why will you people that are also saying that don't sell land to Igbos? I hope you don't also go and be buying things from Igbos. So that you cannot tell me not to. I shouldn't sell land to Igbo, which I don't do. But you yourself, so it has to be, we all have to pay all of those sacrifices. But I don't want to be distracted. We'll talk about Igbo some other time. Now. So when Oga say again, I discipline, I deal with any, why we deal with any, but it's not. This is not the essence of this life. So this is not the essence of that. We'll discuss about it later. So I'm still talking. No, I wasn't saying he's referring to me. I'm just saying that we shouldn't raise that kind of a topic now when we are dealing with other things. Maybe some other time we can't. Maybe some other time we can deal with that. Okay. No. I'm not angry. I'm just saying that. You know me too well. Why am I? If I have a deal with you, you should know me. I'm a very pragmatic person. I'm a very practical person. You will see what will happen on our press conference. You see what will happen on our press conference. So allow those people be. So like I was saying, fighting for Benin Kingdom has made me, in short, I have made more enemies, like I have said, than any other Edo person currently alive. Currently alive. I have made more enemies than every Edo person currently alive. The reason is because I have fought, stood my ground for truth. By nature, only very few persons who are very close to me understand that there are up to 3 court cases against me. 3 court cases against me. And I know how much that I have paid. In short, Okpa gave me a lawsuit of 500 million. So, man, I will sue a for 700 million. Why? Because I fight for Benin Kingdom. And I know how much that I have paid my lawyers from my pocket. Alright? I know how much that I paid my lawyers from my pocket. I have created a lot of enemies because I have fought. Do you know how many? Dani Nagwagi suspended. Yeah. A former Nogi of Ogwa. That small boy Dani. In a Quechua party. A boss Ragmoenia. Imagine you Ragmoenia. It's not the way it's still strong. You understand? It's not the way it's still strong. I have never been accused that Izoduwa that in Negwaya Fiwo. I have never been accused that I made a Negwaya women down. I have never been accused that a Negwa do a key. I have never been accused for any negative reasons. The only accusation is against me is based on my ignorance. That as a matter of fact, to God who made me, I didn't know. As a matter of fact, I'm not here to defend myself. You understand? Because if me want the pain, okay, well, I don't think that is sacrilegious. And I will die. But however, the palace has said that is sacrilegious. And yes, I committed the abomination 100%. Full chest. And funny enough, some people within the 4 walls of the palace, I know a lot of persons said I should not say some certain things, but I will say some certain things. Place a bet on me. Place a bet on me. I bet. When I bet you bet Nigeria, and I bet you football. Because they were so happy. Jealousy, envy. According to them, they said Marvis is getting powerful. Powerful about what? I don't even go to the palace. It's so they even place a bet that I would never apologize. But they fail to understand that this guy is so loyal. This guy can be very full of himself because I command pride. Commands such self-esteem and pride. That is what I command. So they mistake my self-pride as being rude and arrogant. So a bet was placed on me that when that letter came out, I would never apologize. But shocking to them, in less than 12 hours, I did. Because they underestimate my loyalty to the throne. They underestimate how much I love the throne. They underestimate that I can never be found wanting. Put everything, all the conspiracies against me and lies. Marvis as far as that came from the palace, Mavis will not absolve himself of any wrongdoing. He will accept that he did it. I will always accept. He and I place it Betty. We know them. Yeah. Okay, I didn't get mentioned here. It's some of the chiefs that you respect. They place bet on me. I was in Abuja. That was on the 18th of October. So I came down on the 19th, and on the 20th, I went to the palace. And some person saw me and was like, "You are a blessing." One of them said, "Oh, yeah, day your head. I will place it bet in our that you will not apologize." But they underestimated my loyalty to the throne. That I can never be seen bigger than the sand. Listen, Izoduwa does not see himself bigger than the sand. It can get why. Maybe the throne of the palace. So you think that they think that this will make Izoduwa to stop speaking the truth. All I have said, then because of that, Izoduwa must go down. But in reality, Izoduwa is going nowhere. Is going nowhere. Truth, integrity and honesty, and patriotism, 4 elements used in building Benin Kingdom, encompasses these 4 elements. And we must reintegrate these 4 elements back into our society to get a prosperous society that was once be. That is what I have always advocated for. The day I'm found wanted based on my principles. In all of this, I have never, in spite of even what Obaseki's aides were carrying against me, did any of them have been able to say that almost 4 years that I've been selling land, that I have sold bad land to anybody, that I have taken anybody's money, that I have done a bad transaction, that nobody has been able to say anything in person that I duped anybody a penny? When there is anything of such against me, either a hang a boot, where anybody will come that Izoduwa dweki Izoduwa narionego, that will be the day I will hang my boot. So I have lived my life as a life of a very honest Benin man, a very hardworking Benin man, and a Benin man that has integrity. A lot of you here, wagume dwekine, and you can attestate that all the things that I said I was going to do, I did it. All the things that I promised, I did it. So, there's so many things that I would have loved to talk about. There's so many things that I would have loved to talk about. But I'll talk about a few of them. Then I'll let some of these things go slide through. The history, my 7 years journey, has always been a life of betrayal, because I have kept my hands clean, and the only sin My only sin against some of these people around me, some of these people I used to respect, was the cleanliness of my hand. You cannot bend me. I think that's one of the greatest problems. You cannot bend me. There's so much hate that you cannot bend me. 6 years ago, as a young chap who just left the university, I created one of the most revolutionary group in Benin Kingdom as at that time. And I've said this story before. I want to re-emphasize the story so that you people understand where I'm coming from. And that name of the group was called Great Benin Movement. It was called Great Benin Movement. That movement took the kingdom as a shock. But my only sin was that they said I was too young. And they said I was poor. That I was local. That Omanoredo cannot lead that group. I founded the group. But a very unscrupulous, why I have to call him very unscrupulous, what has he achieved with his betrayer, called Wagbo Giver, betrayed me and lied against me. That Imearie Otuni Yakwiro. Funny enough, I ran into him 2 months ago or so. I didn't even recognize him. He was the one that called me Izoduwa. He told me, he said, you are doing well. But I cannot tell him that he is doing well because he betrayed me. Because of their selfishness. Because they feel that groups are meant to be used to collect money. I don't think that way. That whatever that must be done for Benin Kingdom must be done with our sweat and sacrifices. Without any iota of recompense. How can I be paid to defend my kingdom? He betrayed me. He shared the group and I said, GBM Nigeria, GBM Europe. Because he felt that since Europe were the guys who fit our bill, because they are one of the reasons who inspired me to work very hard. Because to them, and I told them, no. Manano Redo, we know what is going on here. We are supposed to be the one to tell you what is happening here, not you, because you may 100 euro, you may 50 euro, you want to command us here. Because they could not bend me. They had to share the group and betrayed and lied against me. And some persons believed them at that time. But one person, although Mawe say, is an elder brother to me. His name is Mr. Nathaniel Akenwa. He had a page at that time called Great Benin. It was a page, he was the owner of the page. It's based in Germany. He never wronged me. He sided, he stood for me. While every other persons were bound to abandon me, they felt because I was too young. They felt because I was too young. But he stood, Nathaniel. You hold that group. I don't know whether that page still exists on Facebook. It was probably one of the largest Benin pages. That is when I started to do my story, my history. After, shortly, when I left the group, late Oguname started to use the group. After, shortly, before the miscreants, the Esa miscreant of Iguana, I don't want to mention his name, started to use the group. And these people wanted to fill my void because I felt that I needed to concentrate on my business. But along the line, Nathaniel Akenwa didn't treat me right. what really played out is that I heard it was in Nigeria, I heard it was in Benin. He didn't call me, and my secretary went to meet him in Kada. My secretary told him that he passed me around for 3 months. He didn't call me, and I felt that even if I wronged him, I would say, someone who is almost 12 to 15 years older than I am. I would say, so because of that, I blocked him on Facebook because I blocked him. You understand? So I blocked him. He still blocked it today. Because when you don't take me, because you can always say I'm rude or arrogant, however you want to see it, if you are very far from me. But those who are very close to me know I listen to people. Like I just said, some people called me this evening and said, Marvis, I know there are some persons you wanted to call out, because these are people we are fighting. These are the people who is making it impossible for Benin society to grow. Then I block her. Megwa toge. Now block her. No, you're supposed to call me, my brother. You're not block her. That was one person who stood for me. Although my brother will, so you never block her. He didn't block her. So, but I am still speaking not against him, but for him, because he saw the purity of my heart and supported me, in spite of all the forces against me at that time. Then, when the group splitted, even the people that was supposed to support me, the old men that was supposed to stop me at that time, who eventually found out the truth, because he founded the group, that because I am intelligent and vibrant, I was given a temporary mandate to lead. Now that the group has now become big, they are now stepping in. But I cried. Nobody believed me. A lot of persons didn't believe me. But we had some friends, late Oguname, believed me at that time. Everyone here, he believed me at that time. We're still friends, but he was part of their Germany branch and all of that. But in less than 4 months, we established, instead of GBM, we now established GBG. They now changed their own to GBO, Great Benin Origin. That was a group that was born and initiated by Izoduwa. Born and initiated by Izoduwa, July 1st, 2017. It now became GBO. But on my say 6 months, if I have a Bina, you now splitted. That's why you now have groups now called OGBK. All those people are instrumentalities of my ideas. Old men trying to take ownership of what does not belong to them because they felt I was young. But yet I didn't fight any of them. You didn't see me coming out and insulting them. I only just blocked almost all of them. Because anything that does not give me peace of mind, you are blocked. You understand? Anybody that does not give me you are blocked. I know they get time for nonsense. If I am lying against anybody, God will bear me witness. It was revolutionary, the group I founded in 2017. All these useless Irigbo that is now going from place to place, born out of my ideas. Because I felt there was a need for us to unite all the descendants all over the world. Because there was a need. I knew a time like this that has now come will come. What is happening, I saw it 6 years ago, that there was a need for us to quickly identify ourselves so that the so-called majority group in Nigeria cannot come and start further disintegrating Benin. I saw this thing 6 years ago. I said there was a need for all the Benin descendants to come together so that nobody, collectivism, unity of purpose is strength. The more we are, the merrier it becomes, the stronger that we are. I saw this thing 6 years ago. What I saw 6 years ago, what I was trying to achieve 6 years ago, without support from anybody. If I was given the necessary support at that time, I'm sure that the Benin descendant, fully united, would have been one force that no major tribe in Nigeria would have been able to insult or cast aspersions to, like what they are doing to us now. But because of their selfishness and stupidity, that is still crops, because of the myopic of their mind, because of the profits of their pocket, the stinginess of their hand, they spoiled the brilliant idea that the ancestors gave me 6 years ago. Who is doing who now? Am I begging them? Am I still relying on any of them to feed me? Am I not doing well for myself? But in another year, their selfishness, yasima, adiyeke. All in the name of that, I want to be a president of this group. I want to be president with an empty brain. When it comes to atlas of discussing Benin history, defending Benin history, do you think you can actually sit down with a very educated Yoruba person to debate? I bet our people be thinking towards our directions that we must ensure to put our best, irrespective of age or pockets, to lead. A society that brings forth their best succeeds. Not because you feel that Izoduwa, no I say 25 years, Izoduwa lead him and many 65 years. The greatest revolutionaries are not 95 years old people. How can we? Groups every day erupting because I want to be a president. You want to be a president? How much do you know about Benin history? How much do you know about Benin culture? Then you want to lead a socio-cultural group and you're not well groomed and grounded on socio-cultural matters and you want to lead. Is that not selfish and stupid? I try to tell them this, that you fighting Izoduwa at that time, you should join us behind. And that is exactly what they did. That is exactly what they did. I cannot be held responsible. In spite of this, a lot of these people who stole my idea, they still come to me. I don't have bad mind towards them. Because once you are a Benin, is my weakening point. Why is the Doma is my weakening point. I still don't have any bad mind against them till now. At all. Only for the fact that I'm happy that I blocked them. When that unfortunate episode happened, I felt that there might be a shift. Then another thing happened last year. Imoitian can bear me witness. An issue came up that also concerns Obaseki in respect to not count Giami and all of that. Alright? Not count Giami and all of that. Then we needed to do a press conference to address that. I want you people to listen. I want you to listen so that people always know that I will continue to have enemies because our people are too self-centered and stingy. Anybody could take this live video, call Osaze Digging, and call Imoitian. So, we needed to address that matter. Someone, which a lot of persons are aware, the good comrade, reached out to me and said, Izoduwa, we know you are the only person that is capable of handling that matter. I was to launch my estate at Uregin the following day when this matter came. It was on a conference call on WhatsApp. He said, we know you can address this matter. Please, what can we do? Guide us. And I said, we need to organize a press conference. And he said, okay, let GBD organize a press conference. I said, no. GBD will not address this press conference. Because if GBD addresses this press conference, it will be like it was a group. Let's form a coalition of Benin socio-cultural group. Listen, oh, let's form a coalition of Benin socio-cultural group. That coalition is every other socio-cultural groups that are in existence will be part of it. The coalition is meant to address every pressing issues that has to concern Benin Kingdom. It is not a statutory group. It is not a group that will have president or whatever. It was just a group when anybody messes up, whether the governor or any person, will use the name of the group to address matter, because every socio-cultural group existing in Benin Kingdom becomes an automatic member of that. I was not greedy because I always do not put myself. I always put the interest of the kingdom. If you always notice that. Imoitia did not agree. He said we must use GBD. I didn't know that he saw what was to happen. Eventually it was agreed. I contributed 100,000. Osaze Edigin contributed 100,000. And one other two persons who eventually, they said they contributed 50,000, and we found out that it was not their own 50,000. Nearly 50,000 and 10,000 and 40,000. Let me tell you why I hate some people, why I do not agree, why I see some people I don't like them. And people now begin to say, why don't you like them? They say, I too get pride. Because they are selfish and self-centered. And a whole lot of people in overseas look up to them as one good person. And I've dealt with them. These are people who are 13, 14, 15 years older than I am. I'm currently 32. Some of these people are 46. So that group was formed. Me and Osaze Edigin named that group. That group was formed, and we delivered a press conference that shook the government house, and they receded on their words. Only for we to find out that 2 of the 6 members went to visit the state government house behind the back. And I said, why would you be visiting the state government house? Now, envy and jealousy came because they said, who gave me the coordinator of the group? Because when we were delivering the press conference, I delivered it. They can't deliver good press conference. Since that press conference that we heard that Izoduwa delivered, they have had 3, 4, 5 press conferences. How many people was aware that they even did any press conferences? Uwewa, my father died. My father died. Inside of it, I still struggled carrying the map of Benin Kingdom. I traveled to faraway Ghana. The night, I was supposed to spend 5 days, but I had typhoid and malaria. I only was able to stay for 3 days. The night I returned, when I got to my hotel room around 11 p.m. was when I now saw on the WhatsApp group that we created that in our time here that is a palace gave Izoduwa 10 million naira. Izoduwa na. The palace gave Izoduwa 10 million naira. They lied against me because I told them I'm not interested. Though the creation of that group was also my brain, has always been. Just like I've created several other groups. I don't used to argue because I always believe that so I think that's what they should understand. I don't expect anything. I don't expect anything. They said I ate 10 million naira. In spite of my father just died less than a week. That I don't ban at Imasuen Izoduwa. Egwari 10 million naira. Let them come out and deny. Let them come out that they did. We have screenshots. We still have the screenshots. They lied against me. Why? They eventually went to find out that it was a lie. They didn't come out to apologize to Izoduwa? No, they didn't. Then, as I am, group Egbe Montiti, if I start a group, if I said I'm no longer doing GBD and I start a group today, I will still, because the content, the idea, the intelligence is there for me to drive any socio-cultural group to any height that I want to drive it to. So Igbinayo too, Igbinayo recognition. All the recognition that I have been recognized came to me without me fighting for it. Iya lobby. Iya mu botono where a palace gate. Because I want to get recognized. I don't. One of the reasons they hate me. One of the reasons they hate me. Because I don't follow through their protocol. I don't follow through their protocol. One of the reasons they hate me. It is only God and our ancestors that give us enablement of power. And it is only God and our ancestors that I will continue to rely upon to plead my case to this world. And in all of this, I do not fight for my personal pockets. I always say they lied against me, and they went to find out that this guy was not even giving 1,000 naira. But did they come out to apologize? Then I allowed them to carry the coalition. About 3 months ago, before they also split. Split. That shows that they don't have the genuine mindset to do anything. It's always about their pocket. My GPD or Euro, it has never splitted. Because if you come to GPT, my politician, my no sponsor Emma, we don't go to anybody at all. So I because every single money that comes, it is sorted 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 raised by members. And in most cases, my executive always more money. So I give to GBD, I don't collect from GBD. So what would I be fighting for? So that is why there is no quarrel, because there is nobody who is self-centered, who is in GBD to come and collect, because there is no money to collect in GBD. So you see why I don't respect these people. And you see why they hate me. You see why they say, it too they do say it too no. I'm not saying that, frankly speaking, one of them that is probably the head now of the coalition spoke very good of me during this Eben saga. This Eben whatever, spoke very good of me. But does that change the fact that he was conniving with some very hungry fellows to remove me from a position that I was not interested in? And is someone that I have looked up to, someone that is almost 14, 15 years older than I am. Oh yeah, I'm sure his own last born is older than I am. I got 20,000, 30,000 a year. Oh yeah, Mageli. I said what I said though. Anybody can come and disprove that what I said I lied against them. And this is the first and the last time I'm mentioning this matter. You understand? I don't reply people. Or when in UK, we may reply. I will Obaseki eats. We may reply. Some of the person who called me loved me, but they said that the only problem that they have is that I'm always I'm always talking bad of the governor. And I told them that if any of you can prove to me that the governor is not trying to divide Benin Kingdom, then I will come out publicly and apologize. I'm not a dummy. You can take anything from me. The best person that you can take advice from is someone who has no interest. Okay, what do you think I benefit from telling the governor the truth? What do you think I benefit? Do you think I benefit from the crisis? I'm not being paid by the palace. I'm not being paid by the state government. I'm not being funded by any politician. I said, if anybody can say anybody that is sponsoring me and can be able to prove that one person is sponsoring me, that will be the last day I will ever say anything about Benin Kingdom. So I have nobody who is sponsoring me. So what do you think can I benefit? Okay, because in truth, I don't expect anything from the palace. It is my duty to defend the palace. So, I am in the best position to advise the governor that what you are trying to do is bad. I'm his best friend. As far as everybody in this Edo State is concerned, I'm the only person who does not have interest that is talking to the governor. And he's supposed to listen to me. Because he cannot listen to people who is paying monthly salary. Because all of them, they will always tell him that what you are doing is right. So that's what our people were saying, that we have always loved you, you have always advocated, but you talking to the governor was wrong, and that's the only thing you need to change when everything dies now. I'm not changing anything. The only thing you people are supposed to see is to advise the governor to desist from trying to divide Benin Kingdom. That's what I said. That's what I'm still saying. Are those facts not there? Okay, they have a letter with House of Rep few days ago. Izoduwa always have a letter because I'm always being accused. Negwana will suspend Enogi of Ogwa. More have influence. More have influence Egwa. I don't understand. It is very glaring and clear of the ploy. It takes someone who is dumb or someone who is under stipend or salary to say that Izoduwa is trying to create crises that are not there. Izoduwa Yegwan. Have I said anything in almost 2 months now? So all of those petitions flying around, Mobe have influence on here. Is it not glaring? So, as far Edo State is concerned, I'm the governor's best friend. Because Edo Omano Temata Mama or Sioma. Omano Temata Mama or Sioma. I'm the only one telling him the truth. The rest are all deceiving him. I'm not just telling him the truth. I'm telling him the truth from the point of zero benefit. I'm not benefiting from anything. So that Izoduwa because you can't. There are a lot of people who are against me inside the palace. You can go and meet them if Egwari woman. That's how to find out. That is Izoduwa Toge. Buya. Yareva. I want to place a bet in your home. Yareva. No, that's the point. That's the issue there in society. I cannot be diplomatic. There's no diplomacy in falsehood. There's no diplomacy in truth. I don't have to be diplomatic. Maybe diplomacy works for you. You were once in the palace. And you know what happened there. If anybody has any bad record against me, he should bring it out. That's what I've always said. I've lived my life very cleanly, and my hands are very clean. So what I have said is that people should understand. Go and look at all my videos against the governor. Go and look at all my videos against the governor. Whether Odolupoyo or Madolupoyo, I have never criticized him whether Ogbelema Yabedofo or Magbelema Yabedofo, he has brought all the company in the entire world. I have never criticized. In short, I have done videos 7 to 8 times where I said that if anybody is to be worshipping Obaseki, as far as Edo State is concerned, it should be number 1 person should be Izoduwa. I want you people to open your ears very well. If anybody is supposed to be worshipping Obas, I have nothing against him. In short, like I said, I'm his best friend. if anybody should be worshiping him as one of the biggest beneficiaries, if you know me very well, Igwa Toge, that is one thing. Igwa, I don't know how to bend it. I don't know how to color it. If anybody should come out and hit his chest as one of the biggest beneficiaries of Obaseki's government, this is Imasuen Izoduwa. I have said it. This will be almost the 8th time or 9th time. Because the policy that he created called the DoGIS, where I worked for 5 months before I resigned, before I started my company, is what bettered my idea of becoming a developer that I am today. And this is what put food on my table. So by so doing, I am supposed to be worshiping him. I know Jefferson, who was trying to say that he's not an enemy, was the first person. Jefferson Warren is very close to Dennis Tamain, that I saw what he wrote and people lambasted him. Don't forget, when he met me at Tavan, he was the first person to come and meet me, because he and MC Casino was even, okay, I shouldn't even mention MC Casino, because I'm not supposed to be mentioning some persons that were there. He came to me, because he knew I was angry because of some certain things he said last year against the throne. He came to meet me in Oryomba, and I told him that, okay, he said a whole lot of things. I didn't reply. When he was total in my mind, who is he trying to fool? You understand? That's someone who came to meet me. That's why they will say, Irovinya, eating and someone. That is why I don't respect them. They are a bunch of liars. Only for anything. What I was not aware of. If I was aware of, I wouldn't have done it. I can swear with my life on that. I cannot be seen doing what is abominable because I didn't know. Now that the palace wanted to use me as a scapegoat, which is good, because you use your best for scapegoat so that other people will desist from it. So I'm not an ambassador. Anywhere I see anybody hold a ben, me anybody know it their ben or we marry, I send a video yeah, so that in that is abomination. You understand? Only for him to be one of the first person to post it. They screenshotted what he wrote. And a lot of people lambasted him. Lambasted him. So all those are the people that are in the elites that you and I should be worshiping. My leaders are. You understand? I'm saying the truth. I know if they're paying now for marriage. Izoduwa I want to take permission from the palace. They allow since it's an abomination. I want to give him the go ahead. Need as a ambassador for Nare Debe is an abomination, which I didn't know. So I am not an ambassador of it. So nobody, or Tweno, I'm not saying it now. Why you Debe, why you Bebe, I want no the do. You understand? So, if anybody will say, I will say otherwise. The palace is always right. All some of these persons that are trying to form righteous, they turned their back on the palace. Do you think Izoduwa will do that? We have of different mentality, we have of different era. I see things you don't see. I've always said it. I cannot leave an institution that is over 2,060 years old for a foreign imposed institution, the British Imure, government and governance. Sorry, I'm of the old. I'm from the old. So, I am not, funny enough, I don't have bad intention against anybody. Truly speaking, if you know me from house to office, office to site, as a married man, responsible married man, as a responsible married. You understand? So, you understand? So, Izoduwa is here. We're not seeing wow. Izoduwa cannot hear. You understand? Izoduwa cannot hear. I will continue to speak the truth. Anybody can counter what I said. That all these things that I've said, they are all lies. Let them counter. If I don't respond to them in less than 24 hours. You understand? So I'm an happy man. I'm a very happy man. You know, come home to see my beautiful wife and all of that. Everything is it is say may I boy any politician what have they done for Edo states? What have they done for Benin Kingdom? Is it when they want to not campaign? Is it now when they want to not campaign? That is when they not want us to support them. All of them. What have they done for Benin Kingdom? All of them. Because what have they done before they started aspiring for being the governor of Edo State? What have they done for this land? What was their impact? So I'm trying to make my impact for this land so that people will not also ask me this question. Should I pick interest sometime in the future in politics? That is why I must do everything possible for Benin Kingdom. In my time, I fought for the kingdom. I fought for the expansion of the kingdom intellectually. I led one of the most revolutionary socio-cultural group, even with all the betrayers. All the betrayers. They do 10 million and all of that. They name with 10 million name for Babiani. A money moving if you do anything that has to do with saga and propaganda, everything that I have said, anybody should come out and disprove of it. Say that I lied. You understand? So, for me, Benin Kingdom is the only place that I recognize. It was in existence before the creation of Nigeria. It was in existence before the creation of Edo State. Benin Kingdom, under the leadership of the Oba of Benin, is where my heart only lies. Only. The state government, state governor, House of Assembly, local government chairman, I am not interested in any of them. I do not worship any of them. I don't go to their houses. Whatever they want to do, let them do. On the market, they can sell Edo State. That is their headache. But then let them leave Benin Kingdom. For us, it is only Benin Kingdom that I know. That is the only thing that matters to me. And that is the only thing I will always protect. My loyalty is 100%. Undivided to the ancient throne of the Ogiso, the ancient throne of the Obas of Benin. That is definition of loyalty. Loyalty is not when things are rosy. Some of these people that are making mad here, when things were rosy, they were shouting Oba Atokbe all the time. Man, they were shouting Oba Atokbe all the time. But when things was no longer rosy, but Izoduwa is Rosio, is not Rosio. My loyalty remains the same. Oh, 100%. I already 0.001. You way. Oh, you query. So all of you that were sad on the issues of Lagos, Asara Tokumbo. But me I say to Lagos, Asari Tokumbo, Abibi Bo. Waseni I me launch estate event. Oboadia. Leave those one for me. We are doing a WordPress conference December 15 to tell those people that are from West the true historical account on the ownership of Lagos. Let nobody, I've said it for my last video I did on Lagos. I give you facts. We don't deal with rhetorics. I give you facts, more than enough facts. From ancient texts, from records. I gave you facts that Mama conquer Erokba. If you conquer a place, you put a king. Know that. Every place that the Benin people conquered, they put a king. Right? But Benin, but Eko was different. Asikpa was not a king. Was more of like a tax collector. Was more of like an administrator. Was not a king. Because it is where you want to exert your power. That's where you put a king. There was no need to exert power there. It is us, manya. So all we needed to do was to collect taxes from those who were benefiting from our land. Just like the areas of current day Koko and Ogara, we were also collecting tax. They were paying taxes because where you own, you collect tax from. You don't exert a king. It is only after many years of collecting tax as owners of the land that it now became important to have someone to really guide these people as their head. That's when Ado now became their head. Otherwise, if we had conquered them, the first thing that Obaroba would have done was to put a king. There was no need to put a king. Because a place you conquer, you put a king, you put a ruler. But because we didn't conquer there, we established there. Every other person that came were foreigners. So we only be collecting taxes. We only just put a tax collector. When I have a shaba, we have collect a tax if do. In a kabaka in his time, what I call it. I call it a tax. These are common sense. You understand? So, simple fact. You know, say me, they always say, I'm always expository when I make my historical analysis. Where you conquer, you put a king. Any places that the Benin conquer, go and check. We put a king. But except a coup. It was after many years of tax collections that it not dawned that we should put a king. Well, they put someone who just know how I mean. Obama for either farming or doing business. Botedo. That's how it means. Since if you have to marry a foreigner or Torima, and I mean a tax. You cannot tax your own, except the British government in Yamuna that they are the ones taxing their citizenry. You cannot tax your citizenry. So I mean have you give my video. You understand? So but when the society became more complex, larger, before there was not a need not to enforce, before there was not a need to give them a king. Huh? Me actually knowing you a balogun. Oh boy, that will be amazing now. Oh body. I cannot be from Malaysia. You know, I started to cook that fat for naughty pig. That fat for naughty pig. That disgusting, ugly, fat pig. No go back very soon. And is wrong. Then I man even had in drive a banker hotel bono. My money in my name with guy. Who be many mark bay be ring good. Oh wow. So As for me, why I was it? I cannot thank you people enough for. There was someone, I'm not going to mention his name. 1 or 2 people will understand. During the time of the Nige, salary, that a Guawari salary, those petty issues, the Nige were just stuff. He came out with his platform because it's very noisy and said that it is good the palace should pay the Enigi and all of that. Someone sent me the video. I felt very disappointed because we speak all the time. I felt very disappointed. So I sent him a voice note telling him that you that told me few weeks that we spoke that your father was a very respected chief in the palace could open your mouth and say what you said. Thank God Edu just came. You will know this person I'm referring to. I don't want to mention his name. So I told him after he said the video that the Enigi are due to have their salary, blah 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 blah, like those were the same people. Okay. So and that came to me on my inbox that he wanted me to appear on his video so that we can debate it. And I told him that what are we debating? That because you now have free data, you now have Facebook to talk 20 times a day. And you told me that your father, before he died, was a respected chief in the palace. Then you have the authority to say what you say because you feel you now have an opinion. That I felt I was disappointed in that he did that kind of a video. When the thing that happened concerning a matter, I saw what he wrote that I told he's always acting that he knows too much. I do also replied him that he thinks he's he thinks that he's jealous and envious. I saw it and laughed. I forwarded the voice note that the voice note didn't make any or die. Come on, my man, why? Do you think that some of us don't have 1 or 2 reservations? But if you disagree with your father, or you think that something is going on that you don't like, you discuss it internally. Stop being an embarrassment to Benin Kingdom. Because you have phone and you have an opinion. That's what I was trying to let him know. If you have anything that you want to say, we'll discuss it internally. Don't take it to the social media. But what we can never do as Benin people is to be seen disagreeing with the palace publicly. It is to be seen disagreeing with the palace publicly. Do you think it's the palace that we are disrespecting? We are disrespecting inherently ourselves. That's what I was trying to let him know. If you have any reservations about anything, the act Hawowa. Those are people that are 15, 20 years older than me, even why not? That they were happy. Or although I will join other people to apologize. Apologize or boy, my dear, well, make it a move. Make have you where there's a wetty man. For one thing that I'm very good at, if anybody feels that I give a damn about them, I don't give a damn about anybody as a matter. I think that's why they hate me. I don't give a damn about anybody. Or you yeah, Facebook. Yeah, block it. Because that's what I'm very good at. May I table no way block you? Oh, how I go here or do it with you on my camera? Oh, no. That's what I told him. That's what I told him. So that's why all of them hates me, because you cannot use me to play your stupid politics. I don't get involved in politics. If you have any opinion about anything that has to concern the palace, let's take it home. Well, Adian, or I got the views. My views in Amoya. With the impact that I've made in Benin Kingdom, do you think I look for views? If I do my video, even if it's 50 persons that came on live, anybody that sees it, I do quality videos. You will always learn one or two things from my historical analysis. You understand? No. Me ma care. You understand? Me bubble one. Oh my here. As a matter of fact, I don't envy anybody. What should I envy anybody for? Let me tell you the 2-3 types of people that I envy. I envy those who are very humble. In short, sometimes I pray to God to give me the spirit to be as humble as possible. No, it remains people, but I want to be as humble as possible. So I envy those who are very humble. Then I envy those who are very intelligent. Those are the 2 types of people I envy. I don't envy those who have money, because as a minerana yakoko is sucking contentment. As you see me so, I don't care. It's okay. I'm grateful to God for the little I have. I'm very contented. So money does not freak me. And women does not freak me. Women does not freak me. Money does not freak me. Humility and intelligence freaks me. If you know me very well, you know what I'm talking about. Those are the 2 things that freaks me. Humility and intelligence. When I see some people who are way more intelligent, I listen to them. And I just pray to God Almighty and our ancestors to give me the brain to be as good as them. To be able to read myself to the level where I can see myself being as good as them. So, what is not there to envy ourselves? Andrew Kenny, I saw Uwese. She sent me this Audrey Kenny. She sent me a very beautiful voice note. I cannot thank you people enough. I cannot thank you people enough. The people that I have never met in my life, I cannot thank you people enough for the love you shared. In short, they were astonished that for me, I was just teaching Benin history. But I didn't know that over these years, people have come to like me. For these people who feel that because I don't talk to Obaseki, I do not hate him. Let me make it clear. I have nothing against him. The only thing that I have always said in all my videos is he should live Benin Kingdom the way he met it. If he cannot improve on it, he should live it the way he met it, rather than break it. That has always been my only plea, not loud. So how is that not a sin? If there's not a way that Benin Kingdom, what can I? Like I said, we know I cannot come and I'll be discussing another person's matter. I will only discuss Benin history. My only gossip story is Benin history. I do not hate him. I do not hate him. Let me say it clearly. In short, I'm his best friend. I have established the point that I'm his best friend. Oh, sure. Oh, see, me. I want to governor. Right? If you should know, my baby yao or magba. How can you be following someone and but you can see error in Izoduwa's life. Me, I have error. You can point my own error to me now. Like one of my brothers pointed my error that I'm not diplomatic. Now I say, okay, I'll try and be diplomatic. How can you not see error in the obvious error in the governor's body? That the governor as a leader cannot make one mistake. Every single thing he has done, I have never seen any of them say, governor for not do this one well. I'm not saying anybody should not be a follower to anybody. I have friends. I wouldn't say they are followers. I have friends. I have mommies and I have daddies. I have colleagues here. Some of them sometimes call me and said, like I said before I did the live video, 1 or 2 persons called me that don't mention this person, because I want to mention those people who place bets on my head in the palace. Don't mention this one, don't mention this one, don't mention this one. And I listened. Because they know that we mention it. Because I take nice well. You understand? I take nice well. So, but I listen. You should try it. Just try it. Call me on some matter and talk to me that this matter you said the other time, I don't think it was correct. And I'll ask you, why did you say it's not correct? And you give me a reason that it wasn't correct. Trust me, if I come out in the next live video, I will come out and apologize. That, I listen to people, because you people not being close to me, feel I don't listen, because that's how you visualize me. Editing for him that I team and you pick a call. No be man, no buy, and you pick a call. So because of that, now I feel Izoduwa. Okay. Me boy I will baba na. I will see you say get dona. See when our ripe age comes. I'm too young. I'm too young. So that the generations before us will not fight the kind of battles that we fought. They will have soft landing. Because some of us fought and fought well. You understand? Some of us fought and fought well. So, for those who think I have problem with their paying boss, the man who pays them salary every month, that makes life comfortable for them, that without him, so because of he pays you salary every month, since he made back bobone, but on we will not back if it tamani na no magba no fie ho awuri e na magba ludoni ya only take be. There's a bad person, they feel say I too know, say na and don't meet him, and the man meet him. I'm not too big to commit. Even a 90 years old man commit abomination or Zoe. This abomination that I committed is Imasuen. I was very ignorant of it. You understand? I'm very ignorant of it. I did not deliberately do it. Some said I deliberately did it, that I know. I did not deliberately do it. My intention was to take the Benin culture to go and tell the Oni of Ife that Benin people, they town. You understand? To go and tell the Oni of Ife, say Benin men, they town, men mouth. And so, men do overwork. As men mat, men come to overmat. So, if when I be tamale, you too overmat. You too overmat. Men I be like that. Obama talk by Imasuen I overmat. As I overmat, so next time I no overmat again. So, Imasuen that are overmatched. These are the same people that they have never represented Benin in anything. In short, for their marriage. Where me Izoduwa agbada. Ima ye buluku. Oye nye. Ana arwa meme na odegbe. Ana arwa meme na odegbe. Ime vun. Aize gbale wa mi wa money roll your toto awa arwa meme na arwa degbe. So these are the same people criticizing. They have never in their actions or words represented Benin Kingdom in good light. Now, why worry? And again, I want to say this still clearly. For those who have believed in my brand and believe in my brand so strongly, I'm launching one of the most beautiful estates in Edo State, Ramion. So we're going to be building a part of it. I'm going to be selling land for the part of it. So please and please, why are Tami Wahia Izoduwa on your tonoma? They did a tonoma. Because my hands are clean. The other thing they were saying, to them, it is impossible to see a human being that will defend a cause and not benefit from it. Do you understand? To them, it is impossible. Because their mind is so corrupt and evil-minded and selfish and myopic that they don't believe that a young man like me can defend a traditional institution without benefiting, without hoping to gain money. So that's why they were not saying that, na lie. Palace, they pay Izoduwa salary. Okay, maybe they go do that research. They can't discover, say, no, Palace don't pay Izoduwa salary. Okay, they can't say, it's not possible. And this guy will put Palace matter for head. When they know they pay, oh, okay. The land, when they sell, so, oh, na Palace land, na Palace they give man, make it sell. Make it they sell the land. Make it they sell the land. Because they don't believe that anybody can selflessly do anything without expecting anything in return. But let me shock you. I am that man. Me, they fight for Palace selflessly. And if you say, na lie, okay, bring the truth come out. If what is Izoduwa, they talk na lie. And I want you to tell him that Egwa Mutoni hear me. You understand? So I'll continue to teach them a lifelong lessons of selflessness, of what it takes to be a selfless Edo man. I'll continue to teach them life lessons of what it takes to be loyal. They are not trying to divide Benin Kingdom. Because their loyalty was tested and they fattered like rags. These are the people that are supposed to be our fathers. These are the people that are supposed to be our mentors. These are people we are supposed to learn from. The loyalty was tested. At the slightest test of loyalty, you turned your back against the institution that made you who you are and support someone who in the next 10, 11 months, my loyalty was also tested, and I did Gidigba. I mount 100%. So you not think that Izoduwa is the problem. That Izoduwa is the one hitting politics, trying to hit the kingdom up. Izoduwa mean math. You will not feel math. You understand? You understand? So you not think that the problem when you whereas you are the problem. It shows that it is all for food. Ilalobo. Amami lalobo. So you were doing all of these things. You were saying about talk because of Eli. In life, be 100% loyal. Be 100% loyal. I have taught you people another critical lesson. That come rain, come shine. My loyalty to the throne is unwavering. Do you not get it when Izoduwa used to tell you people that why show him and why? Do you not understand now? The same loyalty the same loyalty test that you failed, Izoduwa passed it. Do you not understand why I say some when you bring and why? Or why show him and why? This is the reason. That come rain, come shine. I'm out with the throne. I did with the throne. I baloguni abimi ati and if you beg boy. Boas one hara when you are some where Izoduwa we go. Me ask baba, the big masquerade is about to come to town. Boas one the press conference they big. I will soon detain them. Now we the runner. Now we the runner. I will soon detain them. I am an Imarwa. I won't down. I will bloody bastard. I will beg your wife. So I cannot thank you people enough. You guys are most wonderful. Those who showed support to me in the time when my loyalty was tested. I cannot appreciate you people less. I saw all the commentaries. I saw all the posts. You guys are most wonderful. I saw all the text messages. I saw all the calls. I saw all the voice notes. I can't be like Star. Man, I don't have form me. I can't be like Rema. You understand? So I cannot thank you people enough. You guys are most wonderful. For the 1% that we're happy, I can also thank you enough. Because some of you, I used to think you people were my friends. But now, me want who are always zoom down. Me also a block one. Even if I will video na case one block one. Because me go le no was alakon. And when someone wrongs me and wrongs me so deeply, I will not want to be seeing their faces on my timeline again, or any video they do who are blocking them. That's it. You understand? You are blocking them. So, I cannot thank you enough. So, for those who were a bit scared that I wasn't going to be at defending the kingdom, no. You are mistaken. My loyalty is 100%. I'll continue to pray to God and our ancestors to keep us all alive, so that my goba mioka, my goba sayo. You understand? I'll continue to pray to God and our ancestors to give us life, to give us wealth, to give us good health, to be able to serve the King and serve our land and serve it well, to be able to bring the necessary development, to be able to bring the necessary growth, to be able to rub our minds and ideas together, to be able to build a prosperous kingdom. Nedogama, Nuselugama. or Bagoy. So I will I thank all of you. You guys are most amazing. God bless all of you. Our ancestors also bless all of you for this kingdom. So let's keep united. Let's keep fighting for the kingdom, for the throne, for the greatest throne on earth. It is our responsibilities. We cannot give that responsibilities to others. For those who do not have strong institutions like ours, so they will do everything to ensure that we are like them. But we must protect the throne. It is our responsibilities as true patriotic sons, Edo sons and daughters, unwavering at all times. Come rain, come shine, whether in our times of comfort or at times of discomfort. Do you understand? We must protect the throne. It has God-given right. We must exercise it without fear. We must exercise it with great courage and bravery. We must stand firm and resolute for the world to witness that if the kingdom did not perish in 1897, it cannot perish in 2023, nor 2024, nor in our lifetime. And this is the same ideas that we must bequeath to our children's children. Like I said, Izoduwa has also taught our people what loyalty to the throne is all about. It must be unwavering, it must be 100%, whether you like it or not. So I thank all of you, and Osanu Dazivi Nikau Yan Rotedo Nya Siofure Edo Kemi ni Mao Worion no heke ne doga ye no sadie igodunima ne maya wesa yo ona irunina ne do ona irunina ni vie do ya no woge do no ma be khoe aba ko bisi awu dani o Ari manigile o emedo no ma eni runana that keke ni vie do re aye wa gbon no sa pe me ni maya ni ma mewu na ya gwo ba dole doyi oni ru ya ni na bedenena ni vie do ya no woge do no ma no iwa awari oni bai na de do we do no ma ya abi ni ade bai bi gbon ya o wa odo so wa ya wese bai wa ya to pe oba wa ga to pe o he said. So I'll see you guys, and don't forget, in your toe, voila, help me to share all my videos of my new coming up estates that will be launched on the 10th of December. So share it to some of our people. You understand? Ko wa gumedo to ekwa ari en ye ya amigo ya we press conference ya gwo ri Yoruba gwo ri Igbo e wo aro a pay ya Rice TV a pay channels no sa pe me ni ma amigo ya we live 1 hour with Rice TV ni ma ya lambase ya e wa ri na. So no allow any of my posts on my company, please help me share it. Let me share it to your family. I don't have land to sell in Scotland. I have land to sell in Benin and in Abuja. So I don't. But God will do it. I will do here Scottish land. I do here Scottish land. So No allow. So help me to also broadcast and also support the brother's business. It's really, really very important because that money area dollar do it. Area the win and if do. So why I was about to talk about it's cheese.